Scriptures versus books, religion versus sect. In the majestic library of beautiful town, a religious preacher set fire to a vast collection of books. Approaching the library's keeper, he posed a question. Carrying this scripture in one hand and a torch in the other, I ask you, do the books in your library contain the same writings as my scripture? If they do, then there is no need for so many books. My scripture suffices. And if you claim that these books contain knowledge not found in my scripture, then I declare them dangerous, for the truth lies solely within my scripture. In both cases, I solemnly swear by my scripture and present it as a witness, setting this library ablaze with my torch. With deep reverence and profound religious fervor, he ignited the fire within the library. The library was so vast that the flames raged for 6 months without being extinguished. In his hands he held his scripture, and within the library were countless books, which were now turned into a heap of ashes. Now let's ponder over the gist of this short story. Don't you think scripture is always opposed to books? Please pause the video for a few seconds and ponder over this question. Then let's compare the opinions applied and do supply your comments, whether you agree or disagree. Both are acceptable to the author as we are in essence one made by the Almighty. Scripture implies a book that has gone crazy or whose believers have gone crazy or blind in their faith, and they claim that it alone is the ultimate truth while everything else is falsehood. The day the Gita becomes a book, the Quran becomes a book, and the Bible becomes a book, or book belonging to any sect becomes or remains a book, they will and should be welcomed by one and all. But as long as they are considered scriptures, then they should be considered dangerous, and there would be a need to protect oneself from them. Books only want themselves to be shared, while Scripture seeks followers. Scriptures say, follow me. Books say, just listen to me. There is no need to follow me blindly. All the holy books have taught benevolence, love, and compassion till they were converted to scriptures by so-called holy men, the blind followers of one particular holy book's scripture at the expense of other holy books. The blind followers of these scriptures do not form religion, they only form herds, which are termed sects. True religion never ever teaches hatred. It always teaches compassion. It always teaches love. It always teaches care for one another. It teaches respect for existence itself. The reason for this is the religion is just like one common thread which joins not only whole human race but the whole universe together, whereas sects divide the human race into different entities, let alone the universe.